Hello everyone, it's your boy Young Pug, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club. In today's episode, we'll be sharing our poem with our club members again. That's right, again. And today, Sayori isn't really acting like herself for some reason. I wonder why. Well, anyways, with that, I'll see you guys real soon. Wee! Okay, let's get this going. Fantasy, hope. Spinning. No. Poof. No. Stop. Not Natsuki. Atone. No. Love. We want Sayori, not these two. Laugh. Pain. Clouds. Heart. Journey. No. Lazy. Hurt. Sadness. Jump. No. Empty. Holiday. Special. Dream. Rain cloud? Yeah. Sunny. Fireworks. Raindrops? No, childhood. We got a little of the other members, but I think we're okay. Hopefully. I do not want to do that over again. Aw, man. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Why is my game lagging? Weird. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Oh, my bad. But it's a whole day of school where you just get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? The word squid brings back bad memories to me. Squid? That's a perfect specific thing to look forward to. I'm already messing up. Oh, come on. You're saying you don't like squid? You of all people. Huh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Monica. Bruh. Do y'all know what that sounds like? You do, let me know in the comments. That's not how you pronounce my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Huh. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? I'm an idiot. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, but is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Puggy, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? You know what I mean. Stop acting dumb, Monica. You know what? We all know what's happening here. We all know what's happening here, unless you've never watched this game before. We all know what's happening. Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber razor down up and down her desk. Bruh. Maybe there's something on your mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Puggy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Buggy. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Turned on. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's nothing any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Buggy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so careful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know? Anyway. What do you know, Monica? Everything? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said it to forget about it, but I already know what I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. So some time passes. Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? For I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to receive their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I'm gonna do some poems. Let's go. No side story. Amazing. Start with Monica. Hi, Buggy. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a good look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar each other day, every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But but since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today.
Yeah? Did you tell her something?
Well, Bucky, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
No. Well, we'll give you that idea.
Of course not.
I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden?
You. Excuse me.
Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright?
Okay. Alright. Let's read this. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost out. What is that, an N? Adrift. The sky. Victim. There we go. Victim of the currents of the wind. Today after the day, after search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glistening in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind chased to blue, I fell. And I fall and fall and fall evermore, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end of her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. For I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat and I pick up a gust of wind. That's pretty good.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers is sort of things that give you life meaning. Not to get you
I have problems saying this word. Philosophical. We'll go with that.
Or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical.
Paradoxical. I've never heard of that word ever in my life. Paradoxical.
Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
Correct.
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Two-dimensional. 2D. I think you know that better than anyone. Yeah, I do. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Maka's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But you find another person who enjoys writing, and sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's so much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I mean, Monica's advice is pretty good for an enemy stand user. JoJo reference. Well done, Bucky. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we've all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way to for me to spend more personal time with all these girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Buggy? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. Give me a sec. Even your opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. It's comforting. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, and I have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is so fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not a bad thing that you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions.
I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up.
Let's move on. What did I say that, my voice?
Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach. Let's go to the beach. Oh, I cannot read that. What? Manville? A marvel. Is that what it's called? Marvel? Millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth Yuri, I hate your poems. I can't read that. Meets the surface under the clean blue skies and
I'm huffing and puffing and shuffling a couple of papa. I go to the kitchen, I make me a sandwich.
I'm about to skip this poem. I'm literally about to. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build our sandcastle. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankle, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes until the ultimate pounding line, tempted by the foamy tender. What? I can't read that. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to I don't know, at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Jesus, Yuri. God, I can barely read some of those words. Why is your cursive so good? You should write a book.
I'm worried that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. But I did my best to take a metaphorically approach at it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard. After yesterday, Natsuki and I was assuming that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic of as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processing. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She's probably just wanting to show off. It's not like I have to have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple and on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Natsuki, let's get this going. I feel like this is already an hour long.
This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see that you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm almost just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying.
Why are you so emotional invested in your poems anyway? Isn't that more of a
Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us is at this club. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really?
Well,
what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Why did I make that noise when I freaking got hit? Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I don't mind scaring you away after all.
I was joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was fun to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki hands her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wander over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away for the sun glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left me long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That was fast, I guess.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I kinda hard to write something negative about the beach. Well, yours take on it was a little more solemn. Well, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic when trying to express me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorically too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Alright, on to Sayoris, let's go.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Puggy.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Alright.
Hey, Puggy, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does.
Why would I do that?
Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why?
I'm saving. Oh god. Why'd the music stop? Why'd the music stop?
You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Yuri.
Yuri? Sayori. Sorry, she has the word Yuri in her name.
I know you have...
God, I'm messing up.
I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes I feel like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you.
Sayori?
No, Buggy. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steadily. All of a sudden, if you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffs and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Puggy. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Mike I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. You're not doing Monica's voice. Shame on you.
Sorry.
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, Yuri isn't immune to it.
Huh? Stagnating air. What did I just say? Stationary air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps you lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to
the pee. Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling so well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she is not feeling well? So much for you two being so lovey-dovey.
Oh no. First of all, stop misunderstanding our friendship, Sayori, you little shit. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri. Of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the vegetable preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's alright. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you find it all by yourself, Yuri? Natsuki? Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be painting and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now not to keep pouting too. Geez, I can tell now. I guess I never get Sayori enough credit, but I can tell everything is even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader and on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have to be beautiful. You have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to set up the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Buggy.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them.
God. I can't read this inner voice, bro. I can't. I'm messing up so much.
It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of it.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Puggy may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, it may be more suitable as assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Puggy too.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Puggy to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. We can all just settle this already. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Buggy, are you okay with this, alright? And then, it's up to you.
Of course. Very well.
In that case,
everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going with, let's save this. And that's where I end the video. I'm leaving y'all the freaking cliffhanger. Get I feel terrible for doing this, but I'm tired. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.